Hey everyone, it's Dwayne here. Welcome to another episode of a snapshot from the summit, my friends. 5 minutes of absolute goodness that will enable you to unlock the money vault, flip the bird at the 9 to 5 and slash decades from building wealth, my friends. We are in the midst of a 6-part series all about the secrets to getting rich. We are on episode 2, my friends. Episode 2 of the 6 secrets to getting rich. If you haven't watched episode 1 yet, just search for that episode, watch that, and then come back and watch this episode. So episode 2, the 6 secrets to getting rich. And the second secret to getting rich is this. You need to eliminate liabilities, my friends. You need to eliminate liabilities, right? And so what's a liability? Well, it takes money out of your pocket without giving you a return on investment, right? That's that's my definition of a liability, okay? So the first thing, when I look at an asset, it returns money into my pocket, right? So for instance, I classify a book that I might buy, and the knowledge that I gain is there for a lifetime. And if I apply that knowledge, then and it generates me income, then that's an asset. That book was an asset, $30 or whatever to buy the book, classified it as an asset. Anyway, so liabilities, all right? You have a number of liabilities in your life right now that are absolutely keeping you chained to the 9 to 5. Absolutely keeping you chained, right? So the key to getting rich is to eliminate as many liabilities as you possibly can. If you can't eliminate them, you want to ask yourself this question: how can I turn this liability into an income producing asset, right? So grab a pen, grab some paper, write down everything that you classify as a liability, right? From my case, it's not putting money in my pocket. So let's just say a phone, right? You've got a phone, you've got a contract on it. It's, $30 a month, $50 a month, $100 a month, whatever it is, right? Now that's not an asset, right? For me, it might be because I'm filming this particular episode on my phone. So technically I may well be able to claim that as a tax deduction. But we're not in this episode's not about tax deductions. Anyway, so you've got a liability that's the phone, right? Or you've got a liability that's the mortgage, right? That's building an asset for you, but still you've got to find a way. You're still chained to your job because you have to pay the mortgage, right? So ask yourself this question: how can I turn a liability into an asset? Is there a way that I can use my house? Is there a way that I can use my house where I can eliminate that mortgage, right? So ask yourself that question. Do I have a spare room? Do I have, is there a way that I can generate some income from that spare room, right? So those are the questions. First thing you can do is ring your bank and say, listen, I want to get a lower interest rate, right? I'm struggling. I need to get a lower interest rate. Can you cut my interest rate by 50%, right? You will never know, right? The clients of mine have got, they have totally, one of my clients has eliminated his mortgage by turning his house into an income producing asset that covers his mortgage, right? So that's $2,000 a month gone, poof. That totally eliminated because he's turned his house into an income producing asset, all right? So the question is, how can you eliminate as many liabilities as possible? Because they are keeping you chained. In the back of your mind, you want to have this question: could I right now get up from my life and walk away without anyone coming after me because of liabilities that I have? You want to get to the stage where you could literally get up and go anywhere you liked without someone picking up the phone or sending you an email and saying, hey, Dwayne, you have to pay, you've got this phone bill that you have to pay. You've got this mortgage that you have to pay. Dwayne, why aren't you at the job today? Right? That you can get to that stage by eliminating the liabilities that keep you chained to the life you currently live, right? So ask yourself that question, and how can you minimize or totally eliminate liabilities that you currently have, right? The less you have to pay out in the way of liabilities, the more free you become, right? The less you have to pay out in the way of liabilities that are zero return on investment, the more free you will become, okay? So how can you turn liabilities into assets or income producing assets that will totally eliminate the cost and potentially turn a small profit? Or how can you totally get rid of them completely so they are not the chain and ball that is keeping you tied to the 9 to 5, right? And remember, like I said, ask yourself the question, how can I eliminate as much as possible the assets that I have? You want to keep the assets, the liabilities that I have, or turn them into a profit, because ultimately they are stopping you from unlocking the money vault. They are stopping you from flipping the bird at the 9 to 5, and they are stopping you from being free. That's it. Dwayne signing off. I'll speak to you again on the next episode. Bye for now.